lately, or not lately, but overall, but maybe even more lately, and I've seen a lot of posts on like Facebook and on Tumblr and every place on the internet about women's health and sexuality, and I'm a little bit shocked and a little bit worried about how little most who post this seems to know. I mean, for example, on Tumblr, there are a lot of women's health advice and advice about sexuality and so on, or and a lot of it is completely clueless, and even a lot of those advices are actually harmful. And I was trying to check out, who is it a post? I thought it was maybe like someone in the age like 14, 15 years old who didn't have any sexual education in school or something like that. Sadly, that happens, but yeah, something like that. But no, it was actually adults, and I found it's and that is also one of my subjects I teach as a teacher, health class you might call it, and sexual ethics and so on. And I decided before thinking about it before, but now I discussed a little bit with some friends also, that I'm gonna do this secondary channel here on YouTube about those subjects and address some of those things, and simply an information channel about sexual health and so on. Some of the things that needs to be addressed. I want to point out some of those things that rumors are going around on the internet about women's private parts overall and what's going on down there, because people are clueless. But not gonna have it on this channel because I don't want to mix that and my mom blog, because they are not related and it doesn't have a shouldn't mix at all. But that is something I feel quite excited about. We're gonna wait until I have my computer because I want to be able to do really proper videos, both recording videos but also editing. And I can't do any editing at all on the phone. As you've seen, sometimes I post those small snippets I put together to this movie, but that is like 1 out of 3 time that works on the phone, because this app from YouTube really sucks, and often just cut off the videos. And I think you notice that also, that sometimes the ends are missing, and I can upload a video and it looks like it's all there when I look at it from my phone, and when I go back and look at it at the analytics at YouTube later on, it could be like the 3 or 4 seconds in the end is missing, and that is really frustrating and annoying. And I don't think I do that at all when I upload from a laptop. So that is like a project going on, and yeah, I really hope I'm gonna be able to fix my laptop soon, and it will make things so much easier if I had my laptop. It also means I could start to do more of my research work and prepare for getting a job within research, which is also one of my plans, as you know. So that's a little bit what's going on right now. Besides from that, I've been to a park today. It wasn't meant to go there because I was going to see into this playgroup. The leader for this playgroup was ill today and we didn't know that. So we met a father, daddy with a little baby girl, his age, on the way there. So and we went to the park instead, and Rue was in my park, and she's a handful. And I'm amazed and frightened a little bit, and quite happy because she's not afraid of anything. It was she was going on the swings, and naturally she loves them. All babies do, almost all babies do love some swings. But after a short while, I let the other girl have a swing because there were a lot of children in line waiting for swings. And she put her down on the ground, and she took like 2 seconds, and then she just crawled all over to the other side of the playground, and it's like this strip in the middle of where people can walk, and we're not supposed to ride bicycles where it's a bicycle line close by it, but people still do that, so I was a little afraid she would be run over or anything, but she just crawled over down to the sand pit on the other side, and tried to take some toys away from a boy, like he was maybe 3 years old or something, and that's not a good thing for her to do, but at the same time it takes some courage to approach somebody that age. So I had to rescue a boy from Rome, from this horrible 13 months old little girl, yeah, and I put her in another sandpit a little bit further away because this is a pretty big playground, and I took to his father, and immediately Ro just crawled out from the sandpit and over the strip because she found this pool of water, and have to pick her up from that too. And then we took some swings, and I thought it was better to go home before she was, turning the whole place upside down. But she got a lot of energy, and naturally, I don't want her to misbehave. At the same time, it's so nice to see that she considers how ill she is and how ill she has been, that she has this energy and that she's growing. She's in a lot of pain every day, and her right side is very affected all the time, but she's a fighter, this little girl. She's impressive, and it makes me feel like I shouldn't really complain about my own issues. She's a little fighter, a little role model, and almost 14 months old.